Welcome! Today I will be talking about an important element of change management, and it's called quick wins. What are these quick wins? Well, actually, when you're dealing with change management, especially if the project is significantly complex, it may take quite some time before you will be in the position to achieve synergy, so basically to get to a specific milestone where basically a phase of the project is completed. Sometimes it can take months. And for people it can be a little bit difficult to be motivated and to keep the motivation going. So what can you do in order to capture people's attention and most of all to keep the momentum going, especially when these projects are very long? Well, actually you can revert to the concept of quick win. Quick is because basically it's going to happen shortly after the project has started. And wins is basically an achievement. It's a goal that is reached. And actually, as I said, it's going to create engagement, it's going to create momentum, it's going to show that we are on the right track. In order to create quick wins that are effective, well, it's very important, and of course they are going to be relevant for the project. So for example, let's pretend that the change has the aim to engage employees in a better way. So for example, one of the things that you could do is to create the employee of the week and for example create a recognition board. This is a quick win and is actually relevant to the project itself. It's very easy to implement, it's not particularly expensive, and actually it gives the message that the project has started and things have started to move. For example, if the change would be something like putting a plant in the office. Well, that maybe doesn't have a lot of relevance with engagement. So, of course, you have to be very careful that the quick win is going to be related and relevant for the project itself. How do you identify these quick wins? Well, of course, it's not something that you do randomly, as they have to be relevant for the project itself. It's very important to listen to your employees. So a good thing, for example, could be to have focus groups, so for example, to run some surveys so that you know exactly what employees want. Also, you can brainstorm some idea amongst the management in order to identify what these quick wins would be. You can ask for ideas to the employees themselves. An important thing is that whatever the idea is, you would have to take it into consideration, and if you decide to apply it, fantastic. So basically recognize that this is an implementation of an idea that has been put forward by one or more employees. If you believe that the idea is not going to be effective, don't disregard it. Actually explain to the employees the reason why at this point in time, or for example even for the future, you are not going to implement this idea. If you do not reply to the employee and you disregard it, especially for example if the change has the aim to engage your employees even more, actually by ignoring the employee's idea you will reach exactly the opposite effect, because it will be like, oh, okay, fine, I gave an idea, they couldn't even be bothered to let me know the reason why they didn't want to implement it. So quick wins are very important, are really a tool that management can use in order to motivate and engage employees from the very beginning. Of course, for it to be effective, it has to be implemented in the correct way. So listen to your employees, engage your employees, and most of all, act upon their ideas and act upon basically these situations and ideas that you are not going to implement, explaining the employees the reason why for the time being you are not going to implement that specific idea. Be careful, because if you don't walk the talk you will lose people, and quick wins actually will turn up in the exactly opposite direction. Thank you so much for watching.